A riddle for you. What do you get if you cross a classic flying boat with a modern composite technology?
The answer might just be a gooey-duck. AOPA Live's Paul Harrop went for a splash with this modern take on an old classic.
Lake Union traffic, Gweduck 4 Uncle Mike is departing Lake Union to the south.
Welcome to Seattle, your gateway to Alaska by air, and a seaplane might be the best way to get there. We're splashing off Lake Washington in the prototype of the gooey-duck. It's a new look at a tried and true design.
Well, a gooey-duck is a modern version of a 1938 or 1940 seaplane that was built by Grumman.
Drawing on the lines of the utility airplanes of past, the gooey-duck raises the bar.
This is a better version of that airplane. It tolerates salt water without corroding. It has very, very benign handling qualities, both in the water and in the air.
It's very light and nimble on the controls. You almost forget you've got that much airplane behind you. As much of a splash as we're making on the lake up in Alaska, this airplane draws crowds.
Anchorage, it gets everybody's socks are rolling up and down. A lot of excitement up there because that's where the Grumman Widgeon and the Grumman goose spent their lives.
Composite Creations in Oregon is bringing the kits to market. Owner builders will be able to customize interior configurations that designer Ben Ellison expects to range from utilitarian to opulent. So no matter how you plan to use your gooey-duck, you name it. And speaking of names.
Well, when we were picking a name, all of the other names of birds, which are typically used on amphibians, have been taken.
So it became the gooey-duck. And Ellison and team hope that name makes as big a splash as any of the old bird names that came before it. In Seattle, Paul Harrop, AOPA Live.
If you're curious about the specs, the airplane cruises at 135 knots and is pulled along by two Lycoming IO 540s. If you'd like to learn more, visit their website at compositecreations.net. And the name's just fun to say.
It is fun to say, and I'll bet it doesn't leak as much as the Grummans did either.
No, probably not.